Scorpio, this is Inspired 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of August 2019, focusing on your career and work life. I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of July. See what is in store for you for August. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month, you have the Two of Diamonds. So the Two of Diamonds here actually indicates that you will be quite busy in the beginning of the month. There are a lot of different things that are coming up towards you, like towards your jobs and also towards your personal life. Looks like you have to balance out anything that comes your way. It looks like that everything will be quite smooth as long as you do your part and not really like procrastinate or delaying things. You know, sometimes it's in the Mercury retrograde cycle in the beginning of the month, it still spill over or on the beginning of the month, and that can be also impacted to this as well. So be careful and be patient on maybe some of the things that are actually taking longer than what it should be, and you need to be, you know, extra mindful on that. And other than that, it looks like that you have gone in your track. You know, maybe you have just starting a new job and out of a sudden like people are just giving you a lot of new things and a lot of new responsibility, new projects towards you, that which is very good as well, I would say. So the next card that you have representing the influence card or the bridge cards over the middle of the month, you have the Two of Clubs. So the Two of Clubs here, you have, by the way, you have double two here. So yeah, it looks like everything is going in your favor. Everything is going forward in your as you wish, and a lot of collaborations, a lot of, you know, teamwork has involved in here, and you have already got a lot of support that you needed, and you have a lot of people that are helping you along the way, and that can be very helpful for you. And this is something that you have been working on. Maybe it's like a side projects or like businesses or things like that you have been dealing for some time. Maybe you cannot find like the right people for the right jobs, and that's the reason why you have finally be able to move on with that. You'll finally be able to find the right person or the right people for that job, and that's why everything is going to move forward to that. Even if you are working in a company, like if you are feeling the positions, like the vacant positions, finally be able to hire somebody for that too. That's also one of the things that like pushing you forward to achieve your goal in your job. So the next card you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Six of Hearts. So the Six of Hearts here indicates that towards the past you have been I think it's quite I mean, you have been a lot of friends in the past that you have been dealing with, a lot of people from your past that you have been working on or contact with, like you've been in touch with them, possibly because you are looking for these people. Like if you are looking for hiring people, you're actually collecting a lot of those information or contacts from your past colleagues, and they are being very happy to provide you with any information or any kind of sort of information on the people that they know, you know, like that will be suitable for that position for you to be filled, or it's vice versa. Like if you're looking for a new job, if you're unemployed right now, if you're looking for a new job, that can also be on the other way around. Like you are talking to every person in your life in the past to gain some kind of knowledge and also information about the like any available position in their company that you can be fitted in, you know, those type of things. Like you are looking for a new job, And now these days it's also important to network, like to find a job. Mostly they are not advertised, they just be there by person. Like you have to ask the person or the people about the job, then you know that they are looking for people. They are not being advertised, they're just known by the people who work in that company or in that place. And that's something that you needed to be aware of. By doing this, it looks like that you will be successful, you will get the job, and in the month of August. Yeah, but be prepared. I think there's a Mercury retrograde as well, so be prepared. There's some delays or any sort of like spill over on this by the middle of the month of August. So just be mindful on that. So the next one that you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Nine of Diamond. So in the past you have been quite successful on managing your finances, even though if you're unemployed, I think you have a lot of like side jobs or side businesses, or even like a part-time kind of thing if you're looking for full-time right now, but possibly you still have a part-time jobs ongoing. So that's the reason why you have been quite on the top of your game here, because you have been able to manage your finances pretty well, and there's no doubt about that. It looks like that this card is coming out. You possibly have a lot of support and a lot of things in your resources as well. So the next card is you have representing the things that you need to let go of. You have the Eight of Clubs. So the Eight of Clubs here indicates that possibly in the past you have been rushing into things or going towards everything you needed fast, but I think those type of things can be a bit harsh. Like you might be able to do it fast, but you may or may not miss some of the details, and those details are very important as the goal itself. You cannot present some like products to your customers if you don't have the proper checklist of the quality that they need. You cannot bypass those. That's the details. So that's the reason why you needed to aware of that, and just be mindful and not really rushing into things. So there is a difference between working fast and working rush. So you need to be fast but not rushing. Rushing sometimes is like leaving all the details away from the attention itself. So the next that you have representing the things that you need will happen towards the future, towards the end of the month. You have the Nine of Spades. Okay, so there is something wrong with this. It looks like that towards the end of the month you might be feeling a bit stressful, not really happy with the way things are, a bit I would say worry about your situations. So let me clarify. I don't want to let you leave with the bad readings here. In the end of the readings, it looks like that in the future you should be able to cope with this. So let's clarify here. Let me draw a few cards to clarify this card for you. Okay, so from this card actually indicates that I think there is some delays again. So there is some unexpected delays or like false start coming in your workplace. It can be like reorganizations, like restructuring the organizations, or changes on the organizations, or even like some of the job itself is not really paid off. That's the reason why you wanted to leave. Maybe this one, you have a lot of responsibility, you don't want to do it anymore. So that's the reason why it can be because you want to leave or something like that. Or otherwise it can also be like if you are unemployed, possibly because you have been discovering that actually you will get a lot of responsibilities. You actually worry that you won't be able to cope with that. You know, it can be also like if you are unemployed for quite some time, maybe you are not really confident that you can do the job because you have been out of the job for quite some time, and you won't be able to, you know, do your job well because maybe you are, I mean, I'm not saying that you are not incompetent, but you might be forgetting about how to do this, how to do your job in some way. You know, it can be happen like that, and that's the reason why you are feeling a bit worried and stressed, cannot sleep and things like that. And yeah, just be prepared on that. I think there's a way out. There will be a good news for you if you keep on doing it and keep on moving forward. So lastly, here to clarify the whole readings, at the bottom of the deck you have the Four of Hearts. So to clarify here, it looks like that whatever that you do it with your full attention, full intention on working towards your goal. Because one of the things is that you might be getting what you want, but then in the end you will regret it. There is no point on doing that as well. That's why you needed to be extra cautious and extra, like, put your intention and attention there so that you get everything you needed, so that you don't regret it in the end. There's a regret in the end if you do certain things. Maybe you are worried that if you don't take the job, possibly you won't get any jobs in the future, or if you take the job, maybe you won't be able to do the job, which is what it is, you know. So I think that's overall readings here. It's time for you to decide as well by the end of the month. So I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, just click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get the notification every time we publish a new video. If you want to donate to our channel, just send your donation via PayPal to this email, and see you next month. Thank you.